Imagine a quiet summer evening in 1947 in the small town of Roswell, New Mexico. Suddenly, the tranquil night sky lights up and something crashes on a remote ranch. The Roswell Incident, as it became known, remains one of the most controversial and mysterious events in UFO history. Roswell, a sleepy town with a population just north of 25,000, was about to be thrust into the global spotlight. On an isolated ranch, a rancher named McBrazel discovered strange debris scattered over a large area. The material was unlike anything he'd ever seen. It was lightweight, yet incredibly strong, and bore no resemblance to any known aircraft of the time. Brazel's discovery wasn't just some random refuse, it was the beginning of a story that would captivate the world for decades. The incident sparked wide-ranging theories, from a simple weather balloon mishap to a full-blown extraterrestrial spacecraft crash. The event that would put Roswell on the world map had just begun to unfold. Among the wreckage, strange materials were found. The Roswell desert was littered with peculiar debris unlike anything seen before. The most intriguing of all was a foil-like material. It had a metallic sheen and was incredibly lightweight, yet it was strong, almost indestructible. In fact, it was reported that this alien foil couldn't be burned, cut, or permanently dented, defying the known laws of physics and material science of the time. A local rancher who stumbled upon this bizarre scene even mentioned that the material could crumple and then unfold itself to lay flat again without a single crease or sign of damage. It was as if the debris had a life of its own, a characteristic that only fueled the growing speculations. The discovery of this inexplicable material catapulted the Roswell incident into the realm of the extraordinary, turning a simple crash site into an enigma of cosmic proportions. This strange debris sparked a debate that would last decades. Soon the military swooped in to secure the area. In a blink, the serene desert landscape was transformed into a flurry of activity. Military personnel swarmed the crash site, their faces etched with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. The incident had sparked an unprecedented response from the US Army Air Forces, and in no time, they issued a press release. The statement was a shocker. They claimed to have recovered a flying disc, an artifact from another world, perhaps. The press release sent ripples across the nation. It was the year 1947, and the concept of extraterrestrial life was more of a science fiction trope than a plausible reality. This announcement was fuel to the fire of the public's imagination and speculation. Yet, as quickly as they had stoked these flames, the military was about to douse them. But soon, the military's story would dramatically change. Suddenly, the flying disc became nothing more than a weather balloon. The military's narrative took an unexpected turn, a quick backtrack from the initial reports of a crash saucer to a more mundane explanation. The Roswell Army Airfield presented a new theory. They claimed the debris found was not from an extraterrestrial craft, but from a mere weather balloon. This was a balloon like any other, part of a top-secret project named Project Mogul, aimed at monitoring Soviet nuclear tests. The shift in explanation was swift and absolute. The military stuck to this weather balloon story, brushing off any questions or doubts with the same reply. But the sudden change in tune sparked more questions than it answered. Was this weather balloon explanation a means to an end, or was it a smokescreen to hide something far more intriguing? A question that has kept UFO enthusiasts intrigued for decades. Many were left wondering, was this a cover-up? Despite the official explanation, witness accounts told a different story. Many residents of Roswell, New Mexico, came forth with their own versions of the events that unfolded in the summer of 1947. Some claimed to have seen a flying saucer, while others spoke of strange metallic debris scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the most riveting accounts, however, were those who claimed to have seen not just an unidentified flying object, but its occupants. These witnesses described seeing alien bodies, beings not of this world, amidst the wreckage. Their descriptions varied, with some recounting creatures of small stature with large almond-shaped eyes, while others described beings that were eerily human-like. The sheer number and consistency of these accounts, despite the passage of time, lends a certain credence to their claims. These accounts would fuel speculation and conspiracy theories for years to come, forever marking Roswell as the epicenter of one of history's most notorious UFO incidents. In the 1990s, the US government released an official report on the Roswell incident. This report, the culmination of decades of speculation and intrigue, was meant to finally put rumors to rest. According to these official findings, the Roswell incident was nothing more than a top-secret military project. The mysterious debris, merely the remnants of an experimental surveillance device. This report, however, was met with skepticism. Critics pointed out inconsistencies and gaps in the narrative, fueling further conspiracy theories. The government's assertion that the debris was from a surveillance device didn't sit well with those who had seen and touched the strange materials. Furthermore, the report's release, coming nearly 50 years after the incident, only served to stoke the embers of suspicion. Why had it taken so long for these facts to be revealed? Was there something more the government wasn't telling? But for many, this report only raised more questions. From TV shows to movies, the Roswell incident has left an indelible mark on popular culture. It's as if a spaceship crash-landed in the heart of Hollywood, and writers have been picking up the pieces ever since. Who can forget the iconic Roswell TV series of the late 90s, or the countless alien-themed movies that borrow heavily from the Roswell lore, like Independence Day and Men in Black? Even in literature, the impact is profound. Science fiction novels often reference the incident, using it as a launching pad for tales of government conspiracies and extraterrestrial encounters. The Roswell incident has become a touchstone, a shorthand for the unexplained and the mysterious. It's a story that's been told and retold, reimagined and reinvented in countless ways. It's a testament to the power of the incident that it continues to permeate our media, shaping our ideas about what's possible, what's out there. Even today, Roswell continues to inspire and intrigue. More than 70 years later, the debate continues. The Roswell incident, a piece of history shrouded in mystery, is still a hotbed of speculation, theories, and arguments. A smorgasbord of ideas and beliefs have cropped up over the decades, adding further fuel to the fire of this enduring enigma. On one side of the debate, we have the believers, those who are convinced that the Roswell incident was indeed a UFO crash. They argue that the initial reports of a flying saucer were accurate and that the subsequent explanation of a weather balloon was merely a cover-up by the government to prevent mass panic. Proponents of this theory often cite the strange debris found at the crash site, the hush-hush nature of the military intervention, and the witness accounts that hint at something otherworldly. Then, there are those who stand by the official explanation, the skeptics. They argue that the weather balloon explanation is not just plausible, but the only logical conclusion. They point to the absence of concrete evidence supporting the UFO theory and emphasize that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Skeptics also underscore that the Roswell incident occurred during the early days of the Cold War, a time rife with paranoia about foreign invasions and advanced technology. Between these two camps lies a vast spectrum of theories, each with its own set of believers. Some posit that the Roswell incident was a Soviet plot. Others suggest it was an elaborate hoax, and still others propose that it was a top-secret US military experiment gone awry. The Roswell incident, thus, remains a fascinating piece of history, a puzzle that continues to captivate minds and stir debates. It's a testament to our collective curiosity, our desire to explore the unknown, and our endless quest for truth. The truth, it seems, may be out there, but it remains elusive. Regardless of where you stand in this debate, one thing is certain: the Roswell incident, with its aura of mystery and intrigue, will continue to fascinate us for many more decades to come. From a quiet ranch in New Mexico to a global phenomenon, the Roswell incident has captivated the world. Let's recap the top 10 facts we've uncovered. The tale begins in 1947, with mysterious debris scattered across a ranch, prompting military intervention. The official explanation of a weather balloon did little to quell the public's curiosity. Witness accounts, varying and vivid, added fuel to the fire, leading to the infamous Roswell report. This incident's ripple effects were far-reaching, impacting popular culture and inspiring countless depictions in movies, books, and more. The debate continues to this day, with some dismissing it as a clever hoax, while others firmly believe in an extraterrestrial explanation. Regardless of where you stand, the intrigue surrounding the Roswell incident is undeniable. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is certain: the Roswell incident continues to fascinate, and its mysteries are yet to be fully unraveled.